I don't know which came first, the quinceañera or the fact that we were code naming the episode, so it could, because it had to go onto a production schedule, and we did not want anybody to know what we were writing about.
Rosario bites El Dust.
Yeah, El Dusto.
El Dusto, people would know. They'd be able to decode it, the smart ones. Once we knew that Shelley Morrison wasn't going to come back to the show, we wanted to give the character of Rosario a proper send-off.
Look what I got for Rosie.
It's a girl?
They were out of its maid.
She was such an integral part of Karen's life and the show's life that it seemed like it merited its own episode.
I'm very sorry to tell you that Rosario is gone.
Where'd she go this time? Underground maids fight club that I don't know about?
It's also a tricky thing, because how do you make it funny? A beloved character just died.
Karen, I don't think you understand.
I understand, Grace.
Once we seized on the notion that it's everybody trying to get Karen out of the bar because she'll regret not being at the funeral, and it's everybody's take on how to draw her out, and Jack was particularly cloying in his approach.
Then sing something for me.
Oh, I don't know that this is the place to...
You sing!
Because I'm happy, clap along.
She thought, I'm gonna take advantage of this and make him do things like a performing monkey.
He's on down the road!
Because I'm happy, clap along if you feel like that's what it is.
Thriller!
Because I'm happy, clap along if you feel.
When he was 13 years old, he was a big Michael Jackson fan, and he had memorized choreography to the entire Thriller video. He did the entire thing double time, multiple takes, and it looks so effortless and it looks so in the moment.
Sean puts in hours and hours of rehearsal time on that stage, rehearsing the physicality of Jack.
Please give Rosario her Jell-O! Oh, she said I could have her Jell-O.
There was one week that Minnie Driver was available. This was the week.
Hello, Mother.
There's also a nod to the great Norman Lear. There's a joke. It's from an episode of Maude where B. Arthur, her neighbor, dies wearing a pin that Maude owned. And Maude, at the funeral, cries to the coffin, comes up with the brooch on her.
How about a little hug for old time's sake?
We did our version of that joke.
Just so you know, everything that we steal is called homage.
Ultimately, for the episode, we knew what we had in the actress of Megan.
Hi, honey.
The bigger idea was if we gave the character of Karen a gigantic, heavy-duty story and have her perform a tour de force.
Sorry I wasn't here, but, come on, what the hell was I gonna say? She was my maid?
Because the actress is so talented, she would be able to turn this bigger-than-life comic character into someone who, just for a brief moment, could show the real depth of her care for this woman.
You were my everything. Rosario Yolanda Salazar.
Karen has a very sophisticated, gentle other side to her, and that's not the side that she shares with her friends on this show. I loved that we chose to peek at that part of Karen's personality.
So if it's all right, I'm just gonna sit here with you for a while.
It was something to behold. I just was so breathless.
That's Karen sad.
I will tell you the most emotional part of the night really was a surprise. An assistant that we had for almost 14 years, Heather, she tragically died a few Christmases ago, and she was very much a part of this show. It's very sad that she's not here with us anymore. When the show was over, I found myself walking into my room at the same time that Megan was walking into hers, and she came to my room and said, I just wanted you and Dave to know that I played that story as if I was saying goodbye to Heather.
Te amo, Mommy.
The family aspect of this show and the behind the scenes of our relationship and the relationship now that we have with those actors, everybody that works on this show for 18 years, you really know people and you go through a lot of stuff with them. It's remarkable.
Show Me Will and Grace.
Of all the times to come on to me, you